this on order. And I'm Jumbo. Welcome aboard, everyone. My name is Daniel. I'll be your guide today on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, just before we get out there, I got a few safety reminders to go over. So please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Also, please make sure to supervise children. Now, you know, small kids on your laps. But if they are in a lap again, they just have to remain seated there the whole ride. It's very bumpy at the head here. So for your safety, please go ahead and keep your butt in that seat the whole time. Now with that all out of the way, start to see a few animals coming up here. I'm seeing some on the left and on the right. On the right, first, I see the okapi down there. With those white stripes on their legs, you might think they're related to zebras, but they're actually the only known relative of the giraffe there. You can see some similarities in their body and their head structures. They have very similar skull structures there. But then on the left here, you're going to see some bongos. They're the orange-colored ones with the big horns. Some hiding out in the back as well. Bongos are very reclusive animals, often nicknamed the ghosts of the forest, because they're so adept at hiding in this environment. Right now, they're just kind of laying out in the open, though. They don't have any predators to hide from here, so they're not hiding out as well as they would out in the wild. We're also driving by some saddle-toed stork here, hanging out by the water. Oh, but look to your left across the water. There's a black rhino laying down in the shade over there. Now, these big guys usually weigh about 3,000 pounds, and at full speed they can charge up to 35 miles per hour. Oh, and you'll also see some greater kudu on the right, on top of that hill there. You can only see a little bit of their heads poking out. And they're pretty reclusive animals here in the forest. Yeah, back to those rhinos. Unfortunately, due to poaching, there's only around 5,000 of them. Amazing animals, but they've been hit hard by poachers, so it's really important that we do our best to help protect them on wildlife reserves just like this one around the world. Drive down by the Safi River. Oh, if you look far right there, you can see a little bit of a hippo back there. Now I'll try to get a better look at one up ahead, but if you're on the right, you can get a little peek at that one. A lot of times they're pretty hard to find during the day, as it's too hot for them outside, so they stay underwater and usually only come out at nighttime when it's nice and cool. Signs of some hippos here on the left, but I'm not seeing any yet. Now, they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time, so hippos don't need to come up for air too often to make it harder to be seen. We'll check around the corner here, though. Also on the island there's some pink-backed pelicans. Those pelicans get that name because of the pink tint that comes onto their feathers during their mating seasons. Right now, I can see a couple back by the waterfall there, by the wall, but again, they're under the surface. You can just kind of see that their blobs hanging out right under there. But yeah, they're just doing their best to stay cool. Now over here, we can see there are a couple of Nile crocodiles, a couple laying out on the land there, but it looks like the rest of them probably came down into water to chill out a bit. Crocs are the largest in Africa. They can be up to about 16 feet long. And they weigh anywhere from about 500 up to about 1,000 pounds. A great look at those Crocs. Well, let's keep on moving forward. Next, we're going to head down into the savannah. That's going to be home to some of Africa's most well-known animals. So we should see some familiar faces coming up ahead here. Alright, now I can start to peek out to the left. We're going to be seeing some animals down there. Of course, we're going to try to get as close to them as we can, though. We made it down into the savannah, down on the right. Further up there, we can already see that side drop on the head. And they're easy to spot. Even from a distance, as they are, of course, the tallest land animals. As adults, they'll usually stand around 14 to 18 feet tall. But again, we'll get closer to that one. Hopefully find a few more up ahead. So we'll talk more about them in a bit. So coming up here, we'll see the Hartman's Mountain zebras here on the right. These zebras are often found in higher elevations. They have these pointed hooves that help them climb rocky terrain and helps them get into those mountainous areas. Looks like these two are kind of playing, nipping with one another. They're beautiful. Look at those stripes there. Each one of them has a unique set of stripes. So no two zebras aren't ever the same. We like to think about them as almost like a fingerprint. I looked to the left real quick. I did see in the den here, there are some African wild dogs. Not very active right now. Still sleeping. And these dogs here are highly intelligent, highly social beings. They actually hunt cooperatively. It helps them succeed on over 90% of their hunts. I see sable antelope on the left, back corner back there. And also look at these little brown antelope here on the right. These little guys are called springbok. Oh, there's one on the left too. And these little guys can run up to about 55 miles per hour. Makes them one of the fastest land animals. And they can also jump up about 6 feet high into the air. That's why they get that name springbok. Yeah, so one of those little guys could jump straight onto this trunk if they really wanted to. Now it looks like this giraffe here is hanging out right by the road, so we're gonna head up here and carefully drive around her. Yeah, here we get a beautiful look at her.
You see her?
These here are called the side giraffe. You can tell them apart from other giraffe because of their spots. The shapes of their spots are very irregular looking. Lots of jagged lines there. And the spots are also not right next to each other like some other giraffe, like the reticulated giraffe. And they're just a little bit more kind of splotchy looking there. That's a great view of that side. So we'll see if we can find some more giraffe up ahead. Oh, look here to the left. One of our youngest giraffe. Up on top of that hill. Oh, there's another one coming out of the bushes there as well. Yeah, giraffes spend almost all day eating. On average, they'll eat anywhere from about 16 to 20 hours a day. Makes up the majority of what they do. So we're mostly going to find them hanging out by the trees, trying to find whatever they can to eat. On the right on top of the hill, there's also a large herd of wildebeest. And in these bushes here, you can see the Ankole cow. You can see their horns sticking out there. The horns can be about 6 feet long on those Ankole cattle. Let's have a closer look at a wildebeest here on the right, and another one of our side giraffe there on the left. Again, as I was saying, they spend almost all day eating. find them hanging out. One more here.
Kind of like a zoo, baby.
Now their tongues can be up to about 1.5 feet long. That, along with their, of course, very large neck, helps them to reach high up into the trees. Helps them pull off all the leaves, well, as much as leaves as they possibly can. A great view of those giraffes. Well, let's head over towards elephant country. Ooh, but before we get there, I saw someone else over here. Now, look to the left-hand side. Oh, this is a great view of our oldest male mandrill here, Linus. Now, these mandrills are the largest species of monkey. See him there? He's pretty big. They can weigh up to about 100 pounds. Linus is about 80. Yeah, I get a great look at those bright red and blue markings on their faces. Those can actually get a little bit brighter as they get more excited as well. Oh, now I did see someone. He probably had a better angle back there. I'm just trying to get a little closer. But yeah, he's kind of hiding out way back there. You can see a tiny little bit of that elephant. You can see their ears flapping there. Just trying to get closer, but I think I got a worse angle. But yeah, you can see a tiny bit of him there. We're going to try to find some more elephants up there. But it looks like that one's just hanging out by themselves. So we can tell it's probably one of our male elephants. I'll say mature. Male elephants usually like to stay on their own, do their own thing. Whereas female elephants prefer to stick together with large groups. We're going to keep heading forward and see if we can find a larger herd of those elephants up here. By some deposits of red clay back there. There's plenty of tusk marks in that area. It's definitely a good sign there's more elephants around. And I do see a few. Now they're kind of far back. If you look to the left, behind some of those rocks back there, you can see there's a group of elephants hanging out. Sure if we're going to be able to get a better look at them. They're kind of hanging out way back behind those rocks, but we'll head up there. You can definitely see that the herd is there. Just don't know if we'll get a great view. That's their home. This is their home. So the elephants and whoever out here will kind of hang out wherever they want. They don't always get the best view of them, but again, it's their home. They do what they want here. Get a good view of our elephants. They're all kind of hanging out in the background. Already around here, we're going to circle around the greater flamingo. This is the largest species of flamingo. They're also the lightest in pink color. They're actually born with all gray feathers, and they'll start to turn pink because of the shrimp that they eat. You can see one elephant back there on the left. See that one? Even further back than the rest of them. You might have seen them fanning those big ears back and forth quite a bit. And elephants will do that to keep themselves cool out here. You can actually cool their bodies down by up to 15 degrees just by fanning those big ears like that. And there's even one more back there on the left. You can kind of see it poking out just a little bit. One more look at that one. definitely looks like that elephant is a little wet. And when it gets really hot, as it is today, they like to head over to the water, and they'll pick up the water in their trunk and splash it on themselves to cool themselves down. Now, we are going to be heading up here. I can already see there's plenty of rhinos up ahead here. Now these rhinos are hanging out pretty close to the road. Well, looks like they're slowing us down a little, but looks like we're back on the move again. And there's actually one of our baby white rhinos up here. Let's see if we can move forward and get a better look now. Yeah, so they'll be on the left here. So there's the mama walking now. And looks like baby's right on the other side of these bushes here. Oh, look at them come trotting out. Oh, she's so cute. Now that baby white rhino is about 7 months old or so. She's of course relatively smaller to the rest, but even at this age, she already weighs about 750 pounds. They get big quick. While they're nursing, they'll gain about 7 to 8 pounds of weight every single day. That's the next weight of an adult white rhino, up to about 5,000 pounds. Great, look at those ones there. But they're also usually very social and like to hang out with large herds together, so we'll see if we can find some more at the head. Oh, now here to the left, this is a little hard to see, but by that tree in the corner, down below there's a cheetah lying next to it. It's a little hard to spot. And cheetahs can blend into these shading areas really well. And that coat pattern of theirs, it helps to camouflage them. And that allows them to better sneak up on their prey and hunt more successfully. Did see one more cheetah, but again, it's very hard to see way in the back there. Now we're going to circle around this large rock here on the left. I'm not seeing anyone up there right now, but these are popular spots to find lions hanging around, so we'll circle around and see if we can spot any lions up here. Oh, there's one more rhino to the right, hanging out in the bushes over there. Oh, and a couple more rhinos here. Also, Bontamon, that little brown antelope there. Still looking out for lions. Not seeing any right now, though. Now they are usually sleeping at this time of day. Sometimes it's hard to see them, and then sometimes they get too hot in the sun, so they have to go retreat back into the den. Not seeing any right now. I guess it's a little too hot for them. But they're usually sleeping at this time of day anyway. And they're usually more active once the sun sets. Oh, now here on the left, in front of that tree, you can see one of our warthogs laying down. Down below here on the left as well, you see those large holes. Those are warthog burrows. They'll use those tusks of theirs to protect themselves, but also for digging out holes like those to create shelter. You can see there's two rhinos again on the right. Looks like another one made their way down here. So these large eggs here on the right hand side. No, I didn't see the bird, but you can tell just from the size of the eggs that they belong to the ostrich. We have 3 ostrich here on the reserve, but they are all female, so we know the eggs there aren't going to be hatching anytime soon. Once we drive by the warden's post here, we'll see these goats that the warden's been taking care of. And these are called Nigerian dwarf goats. They look like cute little babies, but most of them in there are full-grown adults and stop growing at a pretty early age. Those little guys are very social. They'll spend pretty much the entire day doing things together as a unit. Like we're almost back into the village. Before we get back there though, I wanted to thank y'all so much for joining me out here on the safari today. Got a great view of some amazing animals out there. I hope y'all had a good time. Hope you got to see some of your favorite animals out there today. And if you want to check out some more animals, I would definitely recommend checking out the Gorilla Falls Trail as well. Is a self-guided walking tour where you can see some gorillas, meerkats, Galapagos monkeys, and you can also get a closer look at some of the other animals that we saw early on, like the okapi and hippos as well. Actually, this really cool underwater viewing area of one of our hippo pools, where you can get a different perspective of those animals that we saw poking out of the water there. And very cool to get a closer view of those hippos over there. I highly recommend checking out that trail. But we are getting pretty close to our unload area now, so please take a look around, make sure you have all of your belongings with you. Also, make sure to stay safe out there today, do your best to stay hydrated. Head into AC whenever you need it. Take care of yourself and take care of your party around you. Looks like we're getting ready to dock, so I'll leave y'all with our local farewell. Here we say Guamarini, which means to go well. So Guamarini. And have a great rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hands on the right, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs as doors slide open.